Hey guys, how's it going? Hope everyone is having an awesome weekend. I know me, like most people, been playing the Call of Duty Modern Warfare beta all weekend long. I wanted to go ahead and share my hopes and thoughts on this past weekend. First, I'm going to start by saying this has been by far one of the best betas that I have played for Call of Duty in quite some time. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so first, there's a lot of good things about this game. The fast pace, the time to kill, realistic movement and killing, map layout, loadouts, headshot multiplier. Where to start? Alright, let's first look at the movement. The movement in this game feels so realistic. Now, you have two levels of sprint. You have your regular sprint, which, like most Call of Duties, is unlimited. Then you have a tactical sprint that you can use, which is a beefed up, faster version of your normal sprint. The fact that they added that tactical sprint, I thought was a really cool idea. Gives you a little boost to be able to dash around corners, dash down a hallway, dash out of the line of fire of an enemy. Makes a great little way to get better position on somebody. The same goes for the slide. Every piece of the movement in this game seems very realistic to how you would actually move if you were in this situation. Now, to add to the realistic movement, the game is also super fast paced, as well as the time to kill seems like something that would be more realistic than you sitting there pumping 5 to 6 bullets into somebody before they actually die. Now, speaking of time to kill, one of the coolest things that they did add into Modern Warfare is the headshot multiplier, which does increase the damage no matter what gun you're using when you shoot somebody in the head. Using most guns, headshots almost always are an instant kill, which by far ramps up that realistic feeling of Modern Warfare. Alright, now let's talk loadouts. The way they set up the loadouts in Modern Warfare, I think, is absolutely awesome. No longer are you limited by 10 slots like you have been in previous Call of Duties. You now are able to have your tactical slot, your lethal slot for grenades, your perks, a sidearm, and a primary. Now, with your sidearms and primaries, you have 5 attachment slots that you can use. With perks, you are going to be limited to your normal 3 perks. You get 1 lethal and 1 tactical. Now, there are some perks that do allow you to increase the number of those lethal and tacticals that you can have, but I found the best perk that I've been using in the beta is Restock, which allows you to refill every 30 seconds your lethal grenade, and I was using the stem shot, which you get 2 to start with, and the Restock will reload those stem shots for you. So, with the way they have the loadout set up, I think that just adds to the realistic feeling that they were going for, and they completely nailed with Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now, with all the good that came of this game, you know there had to be some bad. So we're going to take a look at things like map rotation, the mini-map issues, spawns, and the big question, is Modern Warfare almost too realistic? First things first. Now, I know we only had access to 4 maps during the beta, but the way that they had the logic built in as to which maps you would play needs some tweaking. There is one point I played the same map 4, maybe 5 times in a row. So if they could improve the rotation of the maps, that way you're not playing the same map over and over and over and over and over and over again, that would be great. Now, I'm sure we all saw the Reddit posts from both pros and normal people alike. Everybody was not happy the first day when there was no minimap except for when there was a UAV active. This was one thing I was glad to see they fixed within the first day of the beta. Now, there were still issues with the minimap when they turned it on all the time. It still was not showing people when they were shooting and only showed the enemy when there was a UAV active. Now, let's talk spawns. I know most people, when they hear Call of Duty, they think, oh my god, spawns are always trash. Well, this right now had the worst spawns ever. Now, the spawns are the one thing that I would say are my biggest complaint with the game this weekend. Because there were times when I would spawn either into a cruise missile or spawn standing right next to the enemy. And either I would kill him because he wasn't paying attention and didn't notice that I spawned right behind him, or he would shoot me because I would spawn right in front of him. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about with Call of Duty Modern Warfare, I know they were going for the realistic feeling, which they nailed. But the biggest question is, when does a game like Call of Duty become too realistic? Now, you may ask yourself, what do you mean by too realistic? It's still a video game, it's still Call of Duty. I have a friend who's an Army veteran that I play Call of Duty with pretty regularly. Now, all the maps he was fine with, up until we got to the map Azure Caves. Now, take that map, add it in with the realness and the modern setting of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, you're going to run into some issues with any veteran that may have been stationed overseas in areas like that. That's when developers have to sit back and ask themselves, is making it as real as possible the best thing when trying to sell a video game? Alright, those are my thoughts on playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare this first weekend for the beta. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of what I've talked about and the realness that video games are bringing to them with games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, those war-style games. As always, guys, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and click that little bell for notifications. That way you know as soon as I drop the next video. Planning on doing lots more when it comes to Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Also, if you want to catch those live streams, twitch.tv/colddeath. See you there, guys.
We're on Bravo.
Change your
Stand
mags.
by. Flash out!
Throwing stun! Gotta reload!
Grenade out!
That's good.
Friendly UAV overhead. We're on target. Stand by. We take it. We're needed at Alpha. We've lost A. Going A. One down. Hold all the objectives. Hostiles at Charlie, go! Take cover. UAV overhead. We're on Charlie, stand by. We captured Charlie. We're on Bravo, stand by. We've got a UAV on station. We hold all the objectives. We're halfway there, keep fighting. Overhead. Got a VTOL on station, ready to assist your team at Charlie. We've lost Charlie. Securing Charlie. Securing Charlie. We're holding two. We have the advantage. Holding the advantage.
This is Jaguar 3-0. Solid copy. UAV beginning flyover.
Losing C.
Striker 3-3 arriving on station.
We've lost Charlie.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Securing Charlie. We're needed at Alpha.
This is Striker 3-1, good copy. Strike inbound.
We hold all the objectives. We've lost Alpha.
Shots missed.
Reloading. Securing Alpha. Friendly UAV overhead. We're holding all points to defend.
This is Striker, we are RTB.
We've lost Charlie. Enemy UAV overhead. This is our fight. Stay focused.